Hi, I'm Ken Brakefield. I'm the sales manager here at Swanton Welding. Swanton Welding is all about its people. As a matter of fact, I would say that Swanton Welding is its people. I would like to introduce you to some of the people that work here. Each person here has a unique personality and a story to tell, and we just would like to share them with you. Today, I would like to introduce you to Nick Nijakowski. He's a Swanton born and bred young man who started working here right out of high school. He's got a lot of good stories, and he's someone I really would like you to meet. So let's go meet him. Hey Nick, how you doing? How you doing, Bubba? Well, Nick, we just want to get together and just talk a little bit, find out a little bit about, some of our guys here and you got on the list. So, first question I want to ask you is, what do you do here?
So here at Swanton Welding, I do all the weld inspections for us, weld training, along with all the fabrications. I pretty much very well-rounded because of my years here at Swanton Welding. So it's hard to pinpoint exactly what I do. I do just about anything that comes through our door.
Sure. How long have you been here?
Just over 30 years.
Wow. 30 years. You're not old enough to be here 30 years. Look at you.
Yep. Started in high school as a cleanup kid. So.
As a cleanup kid, wow. So you just kind of thought it was interesting that you saw these people welding and so on and so forth, and you just kind of never left.
Yeah, I enjoyed seeing the stuff be built. The welding is kind of like an art within itself if you're good at it. So I decided to stay at Swanton Welding, and I never really went or looked back.
Oh, that's cool. What do you? I know you've made a lot of different things in your career here, but what do you think would be one of the most interesting jobs you've worked on?
Anytime we get any of the piping type of fabrications, they get a lot of elbows or roller coasters type piping, if you can think of the way all that fits together. A lot of special notching for the TK and Y connections. That's all pretty amazing stuff to do. Whenever it makes me think. A lot of the fabrications, again, long time here.
Yeah.
So a lot of fabrications to me are easy. I see it very quickly.
Yeah.
But when I have something that I have to put it together like a puzzle.
Yeah.
Before I can see what the end product is, that's what's fun.
Sure. Well, I understand that. On a more personal side, I've known you because I've been here as long as you have. But so I know a little bit about you, about your upbringing and stuff. And for most people, your upbringing was a little bit unconventional. You were raised in a family that rode motorcycles, and that was a big part of your life. Could you tell us a little bit about that, about how that was?
Yes.
Living with a biker guy and your girl.
Yeah. So back in the day, we were like the only people that rode the Harleys. If you heard a Harley coming down the road, we knew who it was. They were coming to our house probably. You got a little bit of slack when you were young for that. The only biker family in Swanton, basically. Over the years, the whole motorcycle industry has changed, and the persona for those riders have changed. So yeah, we were pretty hardcore biker family. Long hair, beard, stereotype was my dad. But they worked. My dad worked for Johns Manville for 44 years. I remember going, 15-year stretch without calling off a single day. Wow. So he worked for what he had to do. And that's kind of what I saw that as a kid. And I kept, I have the same beliefs now.
Sure. And your mom, she was involved in motorcycles as her career too, wasn't she?
Yeah, so in the mid-'80s, Ohio opened up motorcycle safety courses, and my mom was one of the first women in that to become an instructor for the state, and she did that up until a few years back, and she retired. So she's literally taught thousands and thousands of people how to ride a motorcycle.
Wow.
Yep. And I would always tell people my mom rides more than you do.
Yeah.
As a kid, your mom wears combat boots. I said they're probably biker boots, but yeah, she does.
That's great. That's great. Now, what about, I know you've got kids. You've been married for a while. You got some kids. Do your kids ride at all?
So my son just turned 16. He's got his driver's license now. I have a motorcycle ready for him. So luckily I'm in that position there to do that for him. He'll be getting his temps real soon, but he will have to go through the safety course before I let him ride.
Sure.
Yeah. The same way I was brought up. So
Yeah.
Yep.
Did your kids like to ride with you at all? Or
oh yeah, yeah, absolutely. They love to ride. My daughters love to ride on the back of the bike. My son, not so much because he's a teenager now, but we did just have a great time at Ohio Bike Week. He rode on the back with me for a day. We rode around to see everything, and he actually had a great time with it. So.
Oh, that's great. And you've been out to Sturgis and all that.
Sturgis, Daytona, yes.
Oh, yeah, that's cool. That's really cool. So, well, hey, thanks for taking your time. I know you're the busiest guy at Swanton Welding.
Yeah, we're all busy.
Everybody, I know we are, but everybody, when they have a problem, they always come to Nick, and they want some help from you because you know what you're doing.
Well, with the years of experience, that's what I tell people: lean on me. I might not know stuff outside of Swanton Welding, but inside Swanton Welding, I know the jobs, the equipment, and our customers better than anybody here. Is kind of the way I look at it.
Yeah. Well, thanks so much for coming by.
Ken.